it. Okay, so Mary Kay just dropped the Points to Paradise cruise on how you can earn the Royal Caribbean cruise. And it's a voucher, it's a $2,000 voucher, so you can pick the dates that work for you. Okay, and on your way to earning that cruise, you also earn Gucci sunglasses, so bougie, and also this Ferragamo crossbody purse, which is like such an elite brand. I had to look it up. It's like Prada Valentino, like way high up there kind of thing. So hopefully this presentation will help you understand like all the different ways that you can do it to get there. Some ways are working a little smarter, a little like maximizing your time, kind of like being able to clone yourself almost. Okay. So here's all those cute prizes that I was just mentioning. So as you're accumulating things, you can accumulate all 3 prizes. So if you're in the cruise, you also earn both of these as well. So it's all based on like points, and there's different ways that you could earn points. So I'm going to go through that, but like, oh, how cute. Oh my God. And just so you know, directors cannot earn these prizes. This is a consultant exclusive, which is so cool. I love that you guys get a prize. Okay. So while these prizes are so incredible, it's also going to help you build a strong business. Okay, so that's the goal at the end, is that you have learned to build a strong business that's going to sustain, that's going to take you through the different seasons of your life, but if and when you need it to. Okay, so it's really going to teach you a lot in the meantime, but you get a fun prize at the end, which is like, amazing. Okay, so here's the different ways you can earn points. There's 3 ways you can earn points. First way is your own retail sales. So someone goes on your website, checks out, that retail counts. Say you have a customer, like for me, I have a customer that lives in like California, and I CDS her some product, that counts. I'm ordering to replenish products on my shelf, that counts. All of those retail, notice it says retail, counts. So like if I'm ordering 40 wholesale, that's worth 80 retail. That's like 80 points. Okay. So it's all in the retail. Okay. And if at any point during the contest, you're like, I don't know where I'm at points wise, I can look it up. And I think you have a report that you can look it up too. Next, your team also counts for you. So if you've got some teammates, and when you get some teammates, their retail sales also counts in this promo, which is really nice. So if you want to like chisel this thing down fast, each teammate can accrue up to 10,000 points towards the challenge. Well, you saw those. Let me just go back to the prizes for a sec. 25,000 is the sunglasses. So you had 2 teammates killing it, and you do a little bit, you've earned sunglasses. You know what I mean? So like the more teammates you have, the faster you're going to chisel these points down. Okay. So teammates, this is where the magic happens. Okay. And then also, if you decide that you want to debut as a sales director in the contest window, you can still earn the cruise, and you get an extra 5,000 bonus points from your cruise product, like the cruise points as well. So like Heather in our unit is a DIQ, and she'll be debuting in this contest window. She can still earn all the prizes, and she gets that extra 5,000 bonus points off the cruise qualifications, which is so nice. Okay. Okay. So why does team building matter? All right. So if you're just doing it solo, if you're like, I'm not going to team build, I'm going to do this solo, totally doable. That's for every month, you would do about 12,500 retail. So if you want to think of that wholesale is half, but again, we're going retail numbers. Now, Red Jacket, let's say you have 3 active teammates, depending on what they do in a month. This is just looking at like 1 month at a time. Like now your personal retail goes down of what you would need to do. Okay. And these are just averages. You don't have to hit a specific number every month. They're looking at the whole contest window. Okay. Now let's say you've got 8 personal teammates. I mean, that could, and this is just examples of like this teammate is going to do a little bit more than that teammate, etc. So that 450 number, that's like an active order, that 225 wholesale again. But the more teammates you have, the faster this is going to chisel it down and then get you what you would have to do for yourself in a monthly situation. And anytime I like set a goal for myself, oh, let me move my camera off to the side. Didn't realize I was blocking that. Anytime I have a goal that I set for myself that has to do something with the unit, like our unit club, I look at the number we need, and then I automatically take off what is the amount that I personally am committing to doing, and then what is remaining in the goal. So like, what am I willing to do every single month for this goal? So that's kind of how you want to look at this cruise. If you decide you're someone who's like, maybe I will, share this opportunity a little bit and get some teammates, because our business is so fun. Like, I feel like we're gatekeeping it from people, right? Like, when you share it with people, your cruise becomes quicker and quicker to achieve. Okay. And then when you're a director status, like if you had 24 teammates, again, it's just like the more teammates you have, it's just sharing the love of what needs to be done to finish that cruise. Can you do this solo? Absolutely. Do you need a lot of parties on your books? Absolutely. Okay. But it can be done. But I highly encourage you, start sharing the opportunity, use my Calendly. Let's do some pink possibilities chats. Okay. So new consultants. Now, if you're in your newbie window, something very cool is happening. If you're not sure if you're in your newbie window, ask me and I'll let you know. Okay. But those, I went the wrong way in the slides. So, those fun free product bundles you get to earn as a new consultant, that retail value of those product bundles counts for this contest. So the more bundles you earn, again, that's extra retail and all those extra points that's coming off the total needed to finish this challenge, which is so cool. So here's just kind of the refresher. Like, remember that first time you do an order in your first 15-day window, you can earn like the super size bundles. And then thereafter, like the Ready, Set, Keep selling and the team building bundles are a little smaller, but still like 116 retail. So definitely when you're earning those free product bundles, you want to pick the one that's worth the most, because that's the most amount of points towards the cruise. So work strategically here, ladies. All right. So if you're not sure, just ask me. I am your resource. I want to help you make the right decision that works for you and maximizes, all your points in this contest. So when you're a new consultant, you can get almost 5,000 retail points towards this cruise if you max it out. Like, how exciting is that? Okay. So I love that they put that in there. I was very surprised that they did, but I'm all about it. Okay. So again, if you're not sure, I can tell you. Okay. Here's a growth plan. All right. So, and some months are going to be better than than other months. And statistically, when wrapping up a goal, you end up doing the most in the last month, because we're all just instinctively procrastinators sometimes. Not to put those vibes out there, but like, it happens sometimes. Okay. But here's like just some monthly retail goals. Like maybe in May, you're like, I just need to ramp up. So you're like, you know what? I'm going to sell over $8,000 in May. Or again, like if you're a new consultant, your bundles count towards that. Okay. So these are just like, if that's what you want to do in the month, what would that look like weekly? Okay. So that's the numbers breakdown for that. And don't forget too, like with all this challenge, all the challenges that we have in our unit for the month, like that, all of it counts. So like you just focusing in on like sharing the product, having people try the product, like that is going to encompass everything with our unit prizes and the cruise prizes. So one activity can help you with everything, which is really cool. So you could be like earning other prizes through me and get it in the mail and be like, well, how did I get this Kendra Scott necklace? And it's like, oh, well, you were, you had your head down working towards the cruise and you achieved this goal. So I think the best advice my senior Heather Jolson gave me was like, pick one activity that helps you with all the facets of your business. And in this case, for this contest, it's having people try the products. It can be virtually, it can be in person, right? Like there's so many different ways Did you have people try the products now and hear about the products? Like you sharing your reels and people are shopping off them, all the different things. Okay. It all counts. It all counts. So here's an example of like what this week would look like. You hold a 6-person party that sells $613. Again, we're just kind of making up numbers, playing ball. You'll know your face average the more faces you see. And let's say you add a new Great Start qualified team member. Well, if they earn that bundle, that also counts towards the retail that they can accrue towards the cruise. So let me back that up. So I don't think I explained that correctly. So even if you're a consultant who's not in her Great Start, your newbie window, your teammates will be. So those free product bundle retail that they count also counts towards the cruise for you. Very exciting. So them maxing out their bundles helps them and it helps you. Okay. It counts for both, which is so exciting. Plus, like they're getting all this free stuff that now they can sell at 100% profit, use for demo, whatever. You're getting your $50 cash bonus. Like life is good. Life is good. You're moving up a star consultant level, which gets you more prizes, you know, all the things. Maybe your second teammate sells some repair set or repair set. The price, you know, is moving up to $230. So it's another 230 points off the cruise. Your third teammate sells a couple miracle sets. So this doesn't all have to be your personal sales. What your team does counts in those numbers. So when you're looking at those numbers, you're like, Danny, you know, like, what is that? Remember, your team counts. Your team counts. What does your team do? They count. Okay. So there's lots of tracking sheets. Again, shout out to the incredible Erin Marlowe, who also runs Pajama Graphics if you use her. I love her. She's so good. Mary Kate in Touch also has tracking sheets, but I have posted these specific tracking sheets in our unit boards. Go into the May folder, and then I have a folder just for the cruise. And there's templates in there to get you going, pictures to like color in, whether you're a coloring in person or a writing in the number person, or maybe you're a little bit of both. You know, I pick both. Like, and if you really want to make sure you're holding yourself accountable, oh my God, it's hard to say, you should tape these to your fridge so then your family sees it. And then they can also like be a part of the win and like be all on board and like cheering you on to earn that cruise. Then maybe you'll take them on. I don't know. You could just pick who goes on the cruise with you. Like, you know, maybe your husband really wants to go, or maybe it's a girls trip. Doesn't matter. All right. But get them invested. Like keep these tracking things where you can see them, on the fridge, in the bathroom, maybe both. Maybe you print out multiple and they're all over the house. So you have to like, you know, see it everywhere you go. Like I recommend like cut out a picture of a cruise ship and put your little face on there, and maybe your husband's face or whoever you're going to take with you. Like put it everywhere, put it all over your social media. Maybe your profile picture has you in a sailor's hat. I don't know. Like let it be known to the world that you can earn a cruise, because this is really cool. They have not had a consultant trip, I think since like 2018 or 2019. I can't remember when it was. And I honestly think this way is much more easy to understand how to earn it than the last time, but it was so long ago, I can't remember too. All right. So they don't do this often. It's been almost a decade. Okay. So earn the cruise because it's so cool. It's so cool. So those tracking sheets are in boards. Go into the May folder, then go under cruise in the May folder and you'll see it there. Okay. But they are also on In Touch, and I'm here for you. I'm supporting you. If you feel like you want a quick Zoom check-in or a phone call, you know, once a week, we can set up a day so I can see like what's going well for you in your business. What do you got cooking? Like what part do you need a little assistance with? You know, like you just got to ask and I'll help you. You just got to let me know. Otherwise I don't know where you at. You know what I mean? But utilizing like Pink Possibilities chats with me in my Calendly, you know, maybe this takes you out of your comfort zone. You can do some lead generating. I love working women. I love restaurant promos. Maybe you get some facial boxes going. There's a whole lead generating folder in our boards as well. Check that out. Or like you can just go on Google. Google has tons of stuff. Shani's office. There's a website called Shani's office, SHANI office. She's another Mary Kay director. She's so go-give. Her website is loaded with stuff. Okay, so resources are out there. Do it. Like, you can truly earn this if you want to, and it's going to help you be consistent, and it's going to put so much profit in your bank account. Not only like getting the cruise, which is like so freaking cool, but the income you're going to earn alongside it, pretty cool. It's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm cheering you all on. I'm here for you. I hope this video helped clear some things up. If it didn't, let me know. We can work through some numbers. But yeah, I want to help you with a game plan. Just got to shoot me a text, send me a message. All right. Bye, everybody. Love you.